guys, welcome back to our channel, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my birth. I know this video is really late, but I was contemplating about it, whether I wanted to do a story behind it, because you know, this kind of to get this little one. So I started having contractions on September 24, which was, I guess, the 24th. I don't really know. It was a Sunday night. I went to sleep and I kept waking up in the middle of the night, and it just wasn't, I was just like, oh, I can't sleep. I even text her father and said, for some reason I just cannot sleep. Woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I started feeling like these cramp situation. And I know, like, doing my previous research, looking at all the videos and vlogs online, like, you know, that could be contractions. And I had a doctor's appointment that day, because this was Sunday going into Monday. So I told Jan, which is her dad, about it, and I was like, I don't know, like, I'm having these contractions, but they're really far apart. So I went into work. I drove to work having them as well. And then when I got to work that Monday, I was just kind of like pacing back and forth in my office, and all my coworkers was like, girl, you about to have that baby, you about to have that baby. And I had a doctor's appointment at 12, so I was just like, well, I'm just gonna, you know, stay here until 12 and then go to my doctor's appointment. And everybody was like, girl, you're not gonna come back, you're not gonna come back, you having Cali today. So I went to the doctor's appointment, and my doctor checked me, and I was on only 3 centimeters. And he was like, oh, you're gonna have this baby by the end of the week. And I was like, the end of the week? I'm already having contractions. And I had already been calling and telling them that they've been like 6 minutes apart. And they were like, you know, well, we'll check it out when you get here. So he sent me back home. So I came home on my lunch break, and her dad was like, you might need to just stay home or whatever and just wait out your lunch to see if they get any better. So she still got these Uno cards. If y'all saw this last video on her hair, she had these Uno cards things. And honey, sometimes you just be like, I don't know, huh? She'd rather have that than anything. But anyway, so yeah, I stayed home. I called my mom, and I was like, Mom, you know, I'm having contractions or whatnot. But they're telling me just wait it out. So my mom drove up here 3 hours away, and I was just sitting on the couch, and like, Jan had just came home from work. Well, he was already home from work, but he worked night shift. And my mom made it here, so we were just sitting on the couch, and I couldn't eat. And I could talk to my contractions. It's pretty, I would pace the floor, rock back and forth on the couch and stuff, and listen, this and that. And I kept calling triage, and they was like, no, you need to be huffing and puffing through the contraction. They told me to take a bath. I took the warm bath. I came back out, it didn't stop. It told me to lay down. I laid down for a little while, it didn't stop. And like, Jan was like, well, I need to go home and get some clothes. I was like, no, don't leave me, because what if it happens, blah blah blah. And it didn't. So probably about like 5 o'clock, they were like, well, come on in or whatever. And so I decided, so I already had my bags packed. I had the Cali backpack, and I had my backpack, which I might do a video on my hospital bag and Cali hospital bag, because I had a lot of unnecessary stuff in there that you do not need. Anyway, so the hospital was like 15 minutes away, so Jan drove, and me, my mom, and Jan was in the car. We got to the triage center. They checked me, and I was 5 centimeters. And first of all, I should have already knew that it was going to be kind of a hectic delivery, because they couldn't find my IV. They poked me here, they poked me there, they poked me here twice, and then they tried to poke me in my hand. It didn't work, and then they finally just put it in my I don't remember which one they put it in, but they put it in the little thing. And so went from there. So then it was like, well, you're 5 centimeters, if you want to get an epidural, we can go ahead. So I was like, okay, sure, yes, let's get an epidural, because I was pretty fine. Like, and the nurse had already told me, she was like, you look like you're I forgot what she said, the baby is something. I don't remember, but she was like, you know, you might be having back labor because your contractions keep coming right after another. Like, you have a big contraction, you have a little contraction, big contraction, little contraction. So I basically was not getting any breaks. But at this time, it was okay. So, my mom and Jen both left me in the room to get my epidural. They did not want to see it. I got it, and right after you get the epidural, they do a little test and see if you can feel anything. And I was like, I still can feel that. Like, nothing's numb. Like, I still can move my toes. I still can do all those different things. Like, nothing is numb. Like, every time they kept checking. So the contractions kept coming, and they still was bearable, but I was like, whoo, you know, doing all that stuff, not extra, because that mess hurt and stuff like that. And mind you, this is like 5 o'clock in the morning, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. So Jen calls his mom, and then his mom comes, and we're there. Everybody's taking turns, like, you know, like rubbing me and stuff like that. And I thought it was bad, and because my contractions were coming back and forth, I was never getting a break. So by 9 o'clock, they were like, it came and checked me, and it was like, oh, you're 8 centimeters. No, you're 9 centimeters. We're gonna go ahead and break your water. So I was already nervous because my epidural was not working, and I had already learned off of YouTube that once they break your water, your contractions get 10 times worse than what they are. So I was like, oh my God, okay. So they broke my water, and y'all, oh baby, them contractions was 10 times worse. Like, I could not get it together for nothing. Like, my mom, Jan, and Miss Lena both were taking breaks, rubbing my back, rubbing my thighs, like all kinds of things. Like, I was just like not comfortable at all. Like, I know I did like 50,000 positions to try to get ready, to try to, like, you know, get everything together. And I forgot nothing was wrong with Callie. It was the way she was turned, and they needed to get her turned another way. I think that's might be why the contraction was coming back and forth. But anyway, they had to make me lay all the way down on my side in order to get her to turn. That thing hurted so doggone bad. I was like, no, I can't do it. And while I was laying, I felt the pressure of her coming. Like, you know, you hear people that say, you know, you can, like, your body starts pushing on its own. Like, that's what it would feel like. Like, I felt her, like, coming. And I was like, I have to push. Like, I have to push. Where is my midwife? I have to push. And so they were waiting on the nurse in charge or head nurse. I don't know what they're called. And I was like, I cannot wait on her. Like, where is she at? Like, I have to push. And so they're like, no, wait. And I was just like, if somebody don't get that lady out of somebody else's room, we gonna have to fight after this situation. Anyway, so she finally came, and I'm just thinking, okay, well, I just want to push and get this baby out. Y'all, that thing hurt so doggone bad. I was like, I cannot do it. I can't have this baby. Like, this thing hurts so bad. Like, I can't make this happen. Like, not at all. And so, oh, my baby here, she has a little rough spot. I'm talking about you. I cannot have this baby. Like, it's gonna happen. And the nurse was like, honey, you have to focus. You have to push this baby out. And I was just like, oh my God. So I finally pushed Callie out 30 minutes later, which felt like I was pushing for 75 hours. And they said it was good for me not having any medicine or whatever. Oh, and they kept giving me medicine, but it was not working. Like, I could feel the coldness of the epidural run down my back, but y'all, it did not work at all. And the anesthesiologist just said it's because I was having back labor, that most of the times the epidural does not work if you're having back labor. And I'm just like, well, I could have told you I was having back labor before you gave me an epidural or whatever. And they tried to give me another one. I was like, no, I'm not. We're not about to, like, take it out and put it back in. So finally, Callie popped in. Yeah, my baby popped out at 1:59 p.m. September 26, 2000. Hello. But anyway, so she came out, they laid her on my chest, And I was just like so exhausted, I didn't even know what to do. And then they took her away because the umbilical cord was wrapped around her foot. So it was making sure like she had circulation in her foot and she was breathing correctly. And then they bring her back and like we bonded and all kinds of stuff like that. But right after that, they took her and was examining her and stuff. And then I thought it was over, honestly, because I don't think I ever watched a vlog after the fact of people having a baby. Like I think the vlog kind of like cuts off right then, and then it goes to like just focuses on the baby. But honey child, it does not stop there. It does not stop there. It does not stop there. So, you know, they have to push down in your stomach to get the excess blood and afterbirth out, you know, so you won't hemorrhage. Y'all, that hurt worse than the contractions. Like, I wanted to straight sock somebody in their face. Like, I was just like, okay, I had the baby and you're telling me now that this is not over. Like, this is still happening. And so they were really considerate at the fact that my epidural failed. Like, they were but they was like, man, we have to get this out because we don't want you to hemorrhage. Like, you can die if you hemorrhage. So they were pushing down like really hard, and they would come in and do it every so often. So it wasn't like they did it one time or whatever. And like I said, like, if you're a child or something and you're watching this, or if you're not really up to this stuff, please exit this video now, because what I'm about to say is going to be horrible. They kind of like reached in there and like pulled out a clot because it wasn't coming out with the pushing. And y'all, I swear to God, I was about to, I never felt pain like that before a day in my life. Now when I tell you, like, women are something special. Women are something special, because I just don't understand anybody that can, I don't understand like how anybody can go through that type of pain and live. How anybody can go through that type of pain multiple times throughout their life to create another life. Like, we are so awesome. Like, it's just crazy. And after I had my child and went through that experience, I appreciate my mom 10 times more, because I'm like, you did this for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you have a different respect for your mom once you experience a situation like that. But so after they pushed that out and stuff, and they like, cause they had to keep the catheter in, because I couldn't get up to use the restroom. I was really dizzy. My mom scared me because they gave me this medicine before they did the pushing to it was supposed to make me feel like I was drunk, and it did work, but it didn't help with the pain. So they gave me that medicine before they started, because they knew that my epidural had failed. And so, like, I was feeling really dizzy and really queasy, and so my blood pressure was dropping. My mom was like watching the monitor like really hard, and I was like, oh my God, like, I'm dying. And then like she was freaking me out, because she's like looking at the thing with her eyes wide open, like, and she's like, nurse, like, is her blood pressure and her heart rate supposed to do that? And then I'm just like, oh my God, I am about to die on the table, you know. And the lady was like, no, it's normal. And I'm like, Mama, stop, like, you about to give me a heart attack, you gotta worry me. But anyway, so we so I they finished all of that, thankfully, and it was just like, oh my God, like, I cannot believe, like, I just gave birth to a human. And you know, and so, and I don't know why nobody ain't tell me. Well, I did find this on YouTube, that my son wasn't gonna go back flat right after they had a baby. Like, I was thinking I was going to walk out there with abs. I don't know why. I didn't even start the 9 months with abs, so I don't understand why I thought I was going to walk out with them. I don't know. But the like, everything, the whole situation was worth it all. Like, this little crying little something, she is just something else. And so, you know, even the aftermath, like, it doesn't just stop. at the hospital. It continues on to the healing process until you're fully healed. I don't think you're fully healed until after a year, but I mean, till you get feeling back right. But it was just, after I sit back and I think about it, I'm just like, we are so amazing. Like, we are so amazing. Like, I don't feel like, now that I'm a mom, I don't feel like I get enough appreciation. The fact that I went through that 32 hours of labor with no medicine, and it wasn't even a choice. And I'm so glad, honestly, that my epidural failed, because I don't think I could have ever said I wanted to go natural. I'm so glad I got that experience of going natural, and experiencing everything without any pain medicine, because like, I'm not knocking anybody that had an epidural, because that's what I was going to do, and I'm not knocking anybody who doesn't want to have, who doesn't want to go natural. I'm just saying I'm glad that God set it up that way that I could experience that situation without making that choice, because I wouldn't have made that choice. And I just feel like that it's just like, I'm just so amazed. I'm so amazed. And even at the fact, because Jan's dad, like, you know, I cuss, but I try to respect my elders and not cuss around my elders. So I don't cuss around my mom, and I don't cuss around his parents. And the whole time I'm going through labor, like, I am dropping F-bombs, S-bombs, A-bombs, B-bombs. I'm dropping everything. And Mr. Jan was like, which is Jan's dad, he was like, I ain't never heard you talk like that before. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but that thing hurt. That's all I could do. I just had to let it out. And it was so funny when I think about it back, because when I was going through all the pains, my mom was like, my hand hurt, because she was massaging my back. And I'm like, I don't care if your hand hurts, you know, like this hurts really, really bad. And you see those videos of the women on movies, and they're like screaming at whoever talking to them, and I was feeling like that too, because I was like, I don't care if your hand hurts. Or like my mom, like some people were telling me, if you do this, and I'm like, it doesn't work. Like, I'm in pain. Like, I don't care what you're saying. Like, I'm breathing, I'm trying to do this thing, but it's not working. Like, I don't know. I think you might forget. I don't know. I don't think you ever can forget that pain. I don't think you ever can forget that. But guys, I'm gonna start uploading more mommy stuff. Like, I've been slacking. I've just been focusing on DIYs and hair and some vlogs here and there. But I'm gonna keep uploading my mommy stuff and document or vlog Callie's growth spurt. She's 6 months now, so she's a half a year. Yeah, and she's sleepy. If you stay tuned to our channel, I just posted a vlog of her getting a little bath and her hair washed, so she's time to go to sleep. So I just figured I'd just continue this video. But guys, if you have any questions about my birth vlog, or what am I doing, anything pertaining to my child, or any of my videos, just let me know. Drop it in the comments below. Bye guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Say bye, Callie. She don't want to talk to y'all no more.